What's up, guys? Lance, the Obscure Movie Guy, coming to you once again, going over more obscure movies, and today we're actually going to focus in on an obscure actor that I thoroughly enjoy. He is a Hollywood stuntman, martial artist, music composer, singer, songwriter, producer, actor, all of the above. He is a multi-talented actor. He has starred alongside film greats such as Sylvester Stallone in Get Carter. He starred alongside Steven Seagal in The Glimmer Man, and he even starred as Medal of Honor recipient Ryan Schuckert in Black Hawk Down. But despite all of his accomplishments and accolades, he is known for simply one lone line more than anything else, and it's from Fast and the Furious.
Streets closed, pizza boy. Find another way home.
Goddamn street racers.
Yes, despite everything that he's done and all the accolades and accomplishments that he has, we all remember him simply as Leon for that one particular line in The Fast and the Furious from 2001. He is Johnny Strong, and he's freaking awesome. As I said, he starred in 2001's Black Hawk Down. He is the lead singer and founder of the band Operator, which have gone on to do 9 studio albums with Atlantic Records and RCA. They have opened for such bands as Avenged Sevenfold. Their last album came out in 2017, so they're still fairly recent. Not hugely popular, but nonetheless. He plays the drums, plays the guitar, lead singer as well. So there isn't much Johnny Strong hasn't done and can't do. However, he hasn't been in a whole lot of things, and in fact, there was a huge gap in his career between 2001 with Fast and the Furious, Black Hawk Down, all the way to 2010, where he did do a lot of the music in between that time period, but we didn't see him on screen. In fact, he has no acting credits between those years. But in 2010, he did make his way back to the, I don't want to say the big screen, but he did make a comeback in a movie that was actually really entertaining and really good to watch, 2010 Sinners and Saints. In the gritty New Orleans underbelly, beleaguered detective Sean Riley is trying to cope with the death of his young son and failed marriage. Facing a probable suspension from the department, Riley is teamed with a young homicide detective, Will Gans, to help solve a series of brutal murders that have plunged the city into a major gang war. The two quickly realize there is something much bigger and far more sinister than they could ever have imagined at work. The movie starred, obviously, Johnny Strong, Tom Berenger, Method Man, and Sean Patrick Flanery. And even though Sean Patrick Flanery was only in it for a handful of scenes, he still brought a very good intensity to his character and really did play a key part in the movie. It was actually really well done. Now, there were some complaints online about the movie because it is taking place in New Orleans, and some people seem to think that there was a lack of New Orleans accent, if you will. But, you know, if you can get over some of the minor details like that, the movie was actually really well done. The production value was very good. And to be with an on-screen legend like Tom Berenger, and Sean Patrick Flanery's got his own credentials that are very well renowned, and obviously Method Man, who's a good actor, rapper, and everything else in between, it was a really good movie. Definitely worth the watch. I would watch it again for sure. In fact, one of the scenes, it takes place with Johnny Strong and Sean Patrick Flanery in a bar at the French Quarter. And of course, an ode to Sean Patrick Flanery, the name of the bar was the Boondock Saint. Clearly taken from the Boondock Saints, which starred Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flanery. But a really well done movie, cop thriller through and through, and good guys helping the bad guys, also in a way of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, guys, check that one out for sure. The other one that I want to talk about is 2016's Daylight's End. This was a really good zombie flick that I actually found for free on YouTube. And, again, totally worth the watch. Daylight's End is a 2016 American action horror film directed by William Kaufman and written by Chad Law. It stars Johnny Strong as a drifter in the post-apocalyptic Texas who agrees to help survivors escape to safety. The initial conception came from Chad Law, who had submitted a script to Project Greenlight, and most of the shooting took place in Dallas at the Dallas Municipal Building. Mike Wilson of Bloody Disgusting wrote that Daylight's End was neither cerebral nor original, but it's still an enjoyable romp. And it is a bloody good time, that's for sure. Screen Anarchy called it a solid thriller and said that Kaufman should be given the opportunity to direct a big-budget film. So, and Mark L. Miller of Ain't It Cool News said that the film is essentially a copy of various 1980s action movies, but is enough well-shot action scenes to make up for this. So the reception from the critics was pretty good. And while I'm no professional critic myself, I thought Daylight's End was a pretty damn good movie. Well shot, and it also stars Lance Henriksen. So again, Johnny Strong being paired up with another screen legend. He's definitely got the acting chops, and he can definitely do the action sequences, and he does most of his own stunts. That being said, even though it didn't fare well in the theaters, it only garnered like $111,000, but it didn't have a huge theatrical release. However, it did win. Where was it? It won Best Picture at 2016's Comicpalooza, which is in Houston, Texas. So they may have been a little biased since the movie was actually shot in Dallas, but hey, it still got a Best Picture award from somebody. So there's something to be said about that. But let's talk about the most popular character that Johnny Strong has ever been, and that was obviously Leon from Fast and the Furious. Now, he only had about 10 minutes of screen time in the first Fast and Furious film, and we really haven't seen Leon since. He drove off into the sunset, never to be seen again. We have seen Johnny Strong's character Leon in flashback sequences in some later Fast and Furious films, but he has never been credited with those since they are a property of the production company. That being said, Johnny Strong has never necessarily been asked to ever come back, and I don't think it's ever been anything that there was any type of sour relationship there, but there was never any reason for him to come back per se. However, he was asked, would he be interested in coming back at one point? And he has said that he'd be interested to come back if the script was right, and thought it would be cool if he came back as a villain. Now, they're supposed to do at least one more Fast and Furious film. I think it would be kind of cool to see them wrap it up right back where it started and bring everybody back. I mean, hey, if you're going to keep bringing back dead characters such as Letty and Han, you might as well bring back Leon and Jesse as well and come full circle. And while we all may have wanted to see Leon, we ended up getting some other guy for Fast 9 instead. I can't remember what his name was.
And his name is John Cena! Your time is up.
Oh, that's right. We got that guy to play Dominic Toretto's brother. I don't have a problem with John Cena. I actually like him. I do find it hard to take him as a bad guy, and I do find it hard to take him as Dominic Toretto's brother. To be fair, I haven't seen Fast 9, and I'm not rushing out to theaters to see it, because it looks awful. In fact, I did have a buddy of mine at work tell me that F9 stands for, it's fine. It's just fine. And maybe that's all it is. But there we have it. Johnny Strong, a.k.a. Leon from Fast and the Furious, Sinners and Saints, Daylight's End. You can also check him out in Black Hawk Down, Glimmerman, and Get Carter. Will we see him again in a future Fast and Furious film? Will he come back as Leon from One Last Hurrah? Hard to say. Will he do another album with the band Operator? Haven't done one since 2017. Again, hard to say. But the guy is definitely busy. He's got a movie that's come out recently in 2020, Invincible. Haven't been able to catch that one yet, but it's definitely on my watch list. So guys, check out some of these movies. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook. And for more information on Fast and Furious 9, aka F9, head on over to Drive Tribe and check out a review done by my buddy Coylin Higgins. Yes, that's C-O-I-L-I-N, Coylin. He is a freelance journalist who did a review on F9 not that long ago, and actually really well done, and he just got his freelance degree in journalism, so I hope to read more of his articles in the future. But check that out for a good review on F9, and I will see you guys in the next video.